this, if it crits, it should be a lot. 100k into the ultimate that I don't think I crit there. Oh, come on, man. Wuthering Waves, new character, we got Jinhsi, and your boy got even more balls. But enough about my insecurities, today we'll be covering Jinhsi, and I'll be showing you what you can expect from this character. Now then, I'll show you the most important thing about her that should convince you to just grab her already, okay? Oh, we can fly, dude! Yeah. I'm gonna get this character, man. She's the only one who can fly. But yeah, not for long though. Alright, let's actually break her down. These are my stats. I'll prefer more crit rate, but this is the best I can do. As for weapon, we have our own. As for echoes, we're using the 5-piece celestial set with Juan. Now, if you're in the middle of building this character, you have to get Juan. This thing is broken. I'll show you why later. Yeah, these are the individual pieces. If you're wondering, they are actually okay. Nothing insane. As for the skills, these are my level ups, and I have no chain resonance. A very standard Jinhsi that I think a lot of people who save for her will have. I'll start by showing you the team for now. You'll notice something unique where it's Baizhi, Yinlin, Jinhsi. Now, Yinlin is obvious, but Baizhi though, why not Verina, you may ask? This is where we have to delve deep into what her kit does, which I ain't gonna lie. This is a forte circuit. Oh, it's not over yet. Yeah. It is so long, but I'd like to direct your attention to the final part here. Jinhsi gains 1 incandescence, which is a forte circuit, anytime resonators in the party inflict attribute damage. Every type of attribute can only trigger once every 3 seconds. So if you run multiple types, as in with Baizhi, with Yinlin, you basically have 2 of your allies with different elements that doesn't fall into the same cooldown. Meaning to say you want to pair Jinhsi with characters of different elements. The best thing you can do is read the skills yourself. It's way too long for me to cover. I'll make a guide that puts everything together better. We'll show you the idea for now, and then we'll fight some tough boss fights, okay? But before that, here's the deal. Sometimes I can't help but notice that my game has high ping and it results in some really crazy lags. Like literally what is happening here? But observe as my current high ping get lowered down by GearUP Booster. GearUP Booster is a software that helps reduce your ping by mainly helping your internet use the most efficient connection route possible. For context, in the US, WUA has a server in the east but lack one in the west. That results in ping as high as 200 ms if you live in certain areas, but with GearUP Booster, you can reduce that to as low as 100. Since it doesn't interfere with the game at all, you don't have to worry about getting in any issues. I've been using it for a while, I had no problems so far. And it's not only me, there are other creators who are using this software as well, like InVein or Jello Impact, so it's totally not bannable. If you're not convinced though, allow me to show you. By using GearUP Booster, as you can see on the screen here, with a simple click and restart of the game, you'll notice that my ping in-game has been significantly reduced as compared to what I had previously. I'm actually surprised at how easy this was to use. After boosting your game, you'll realize that your ping has now been improved and it is stable. You're not going to see any ping spikes that reduces your gaming experience by having some random lags out of nowhere. And not only that, they even have a newer feature, which is an anti-packet loss feature, which on the screen right now you can see that I have 0% packet loss as shown here after running GearUP Booster. This is a must for smooth gameplay. They even support a lot of other games, so you can see on the screen right now. And with that said, if you're a gamer that hates lag, GearUP Booster is for you. I urge you to give it a shot with a link in my description. It'll help me out a ton as well, so I appreciate that. We'll start with Baizhi's normal combo, which this will be hard to commentate, but you know what, I'll try my best, bear with me, yeah? We'll start by maxing the forte circuit into the E, go to Yinlin now. We need to get maximum concerto with Yinlin, or at least rack up a little bit of it. Back to Baizhi here, get our Q in, use a charge to type right now, back to Yinlin, use our E to get a crit rate buff. Now we use our ulti. This is the normal combo of Yinlin Baizhi. It's pretty standard right now, so nothing much crazy. But the moment Jinhsi comes in right now, this is where things start to be different. She has an enhanced E right here, which I'll go ahead and use. Here we'll just summon Dread right away. And you'll see a lot of damage here from the enhanced basic attacks into this enhanced E that does 56k damage easily, into the ulti that does 43k easily, and the whole team is gone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you use Jinhsi. Now back to everyone else. I mentioned that you want to actually use different attributes, right? Right now I'm doing exactly that. With the Electro with Yinlin, with the Ice with Baizhi, back to Jinhsi now. Every time she goes with the intro skill, I get to use this unique E that turns me into this floating state. This is where her damage is insane, and this is her highest burst damage, right? Boom. 22k right there. You'll notice that her damage goes up and down, especially with a final dragon laser beam hit. The amount of damage you do on that is based on the forte circuit you own. And now you have an idea how it works. I'm pretty sure I didn't play it the best way possible, but this is what basically happens, okay? Again, you gotta read everything to understand fully. There's too much text for me to go through everything. But a quick TLDR here is with Jinhsi, you want to get into an incarnation state, which is the state where I float on air and attack them, right? And there are 2 ways to enter this. You can either use 4 basic attacks, which changes your E ability that allows you to get into incarnation state, which allows you to float on air, or you can use your intro skill as a way to instantly use that enhanced E to get into the same state in incarnation. And during incarnation, the damage you do with the basic attacks are all considered resonance skill damage right here, which is why the moment you get into the state, you have to use Dread. And Dread is not a transformation echo, it's just an echo that's summoned right upfield, so you don't have to worry about any time loss. Dread will do his thing. When the resonance skill hit a target, you inflict an extra bit of spectral damage through Dread. That is just so much damage, unstoppable, right? So the moment you get in incarnation state, use Dread. You got Jinhsi that does a lot, you got Dread that does a lot, you got even freaking Yinlin that does a lot with the Sitter's Mark. And right here we have resonance skill Illuminous Epiphany, which is the dragon laser beam that you saw me doing a lot of damage, right? To use that skill, you need to take the Forte circuit bar. The name of Forte energy is Incandescence, which she can hold up to 50. In the case of Jinhsi, the closer you are to 50, the higher the damage she can do with the laser beam. It sounds complicated, which is why I didn't want to yap about this. Best you can do, go read, man. But Jesus Christ, was it long. You know what though? I'm a man of showcasing, okay? Through reading the manual, they call me the blind driver of the East. Let's just throw ourselves in and do it. I forgot to mention this as well, but she gains more Forte energy if you use coordinated attacks right here, which is why you should understand why I have Yinlin here. A really good source of coordinated attacks, right? But enough is enough. We're gonna actually fight a tougher boss. This is 4-4 of Tower University, yeah? I'm gonna try my best to commentate so you guys understand what you can expect from Jinhsi and how to use her. But it's gonna be pretty hard though. We'll start with a normal combo. You already know this. I've done it tons of times. Back to Yinlin. Start with this. Boom. And we're gonna evade for a little bit first. Bang. Back to Baiju. We'll start our DPS window very quickly here. So boom, go back to Yinlin. Start with our E. Go grab the feather because why not? Use our R right now. Bang. And now do the normal Yinlin combo. And with the E, go with the charged attack now. Sinner's Mark is in. Go to Jinhsi this time. Boom. Use our E right away. Use Dre. And all of the things I'm doing right now is resonant skill, right? I'm being attacked to death though. Right. Now we use our laser beam. We have about 27, which does 66k damage. We have 27 Forte energy right there. It wasn't max, right? So that was 66k. Into the ulti, that's 30k. Insane. And after that, we'll go back to the normal setup, right? So we'll rack up everything. And now we'll start with our DPS cycle again. Start with the E, use our ulti right away. And end it with the E, use our charge attack. Back to Jinhsi again. And this should be a lot of damage right here. You start with our E and boom, go with the Dre. And now we have maximum Forte energy right here. This should be insane damage. Watch this. Should be 100k if I crit. Boom. I don't think I crit. And now, end it with the charge attack back to Jinhsi. This should break you now. So, boom. Use our E right here. We have maximum Forte's energy again. So, this should hurt a bunch. Go for a Dre here. Boom. This, if it crits, it should be a lot. 100k into the ultimate that I don't think I crit there. Oh, come on, man. I mean, it's still a lot of damage, right? You can see that. And that is how you generally play. We're just gonna finish this off from this point on because it's pretty much the same thing, basically. Going for enhanced E right here. Start to float, right? Get our Dre in as well. This should do a lot of damage. So, boom. We're gonna have to evade a little bit here and then end it with the gosh dang laser beam again. We have maximum Forte. That's 91,000. Insane damage. We should definitely be able to beat this. 3-starring is still insanely hard for me though. I don't think I can do it yet. Do our heavy attack here, get the Sinner's Mark in, and get Jinhsi again. So go with the E and start just wreaking havoc. Bring in the Dread. I keep forgetting to bring in the Dread, which is annoying. But now we have the laser beam again. Boom. That is a non-crit. Annoying. But here's the ulti though. I don't think that's a crit as well. It's not a crit? I don't know, man. But, well, you're dead anyway, so boom. We'll end it with our gosh dang magistrate, yeah, for sure. Yep, there we go. We can definitely at least get the 2-star. 3-star, though, not quite. Or at least not possible when I'm, like, talking at the same time. It's just so hard to do, man. But generally speaking, I had no issues there. I was going to clear the boss no matter what. It was not going to be too hard. How strong is that damage output, huh? And this is what you can expect from our dear magistrate. I'm going to be honest, I don't think what I did was 100% efficient. I'll come up with a guide once I tested a lot more things and then, you know, give you guys a really effective way, efficient way, all that good stuff. So subscribe for that, yeah? From what I've observed, Jinhsi is much more of like a burst DPS than anyone else that we've seen. Her biggest source of damage should be from the Forte circuit, where you have 50 for Forte and then use the laser beam. It hurts so much. I'm nuking like 100k damage on enemies. That's insane. She's pretty strong as a damage dealer. The real question is she better or worse than, say, Jiyan or any other DPS that we have in the game? I don't have any math to back this up yet because, well, my stats are not balanced anyway. But I personally think Jinhsi is the most explosive damage dealer. While someone like Jiyan will be more consistent because because once the LT comes in, you go with the whole dragon thing for 10 seconds, yeah? Same with something like calcharo as well, but with Jinhsi, it's explode, explode, and explode. Is she the best damage dealer of all time? I feel like there are things she's good at. There's also things she's not as good at, as compared to, say, someone like Jiyan that can gather the mobs, something Jinhsi can't do. And that'll be all for my coverage of Jinhsi and what you can expect from Jinhsi. A lot of new content in the game, and even Changli coming up, so I cannot wait for her. But in the coming days, though, I'll cook up some guys. Let me know what you want to see as well. Sometimes in your comment and just make a video right there. So yeah, subscribe, you hear me? And that'll be all. Take care!